This is going to be how to change your Chaincase oil and adjust the drive chain tension. First thing to do is get the muffler out of the way. This one has an aftermarket can, so it's a little bit different than if you still have the stock can on, but the idea is still the same. So locking tab on the exhaust temperature sensor. You need to straighten that tab out, just keeps it from coming loose. It's 17 mil. I'm going to loosen that guy off. Of course, if your snowmobile has electric start, you will have to remove the battery. It'll be mounted right here. Thread that out and set the locking tab to the side for now. I like to just hook the temperature sensor up here where it's safe. Okay. Next thing you do is just disconnect the springs. So use a spring puller. You still have the stock can on. You will have 4 springs, so 2 just like this holding the pipe to the exhaust can. Then you'll have one down here to this bracket. You'll have one up at the front from behind. You generally have to go straight down from the back. This one being aftermarket just has the one hold down set up, and then you have the spring there. Once that is disconnected, you can remove the can. Dump that out. From there, pretty simple. We got some fasteners around the Chaincase. We got to pull those all off. There's a connector there. That's your speedometer sensor. You need to disconnect that. If you were just changing the Chaincase oil, it is actually possible just to loosen the bottom half and pry out on the cover a little bit. It'll drain the oil. To me, it makes more sense. Just pull the cover right off. You can see when you're adjusting the chain. Do a little better job that way. So I'll go ahead and pull all these bolts out. As you can see, the oil's already started draining. I like to leave at least one bolt in the cover. Kind of loose while the oil drains so that it's not one big waterfall. Chaincase only holds about 250 milliliters of oil, so it's not a ton in there. Good thing to change every year, as well as adjust your chain. So once everything's unbolted, you can slide the cover straight out to the front here. Set that to the side. Now that we have the cover off, you can actually see how much deflection is in the chain right now. And to adjust that, simply loosen the lock nut down here. It's also 17 millimeters. And then, as you can see, the whole adjuster is turning now. On the bottom of this, it's a 5 millimeter Allen. So you can take an Allen wrench, and we're going to start snugging up the chain here. Okay. And all we're going to do is basically go until the slack is minimized. We don't really want, certainly don't want any tension on it, but we don't want any excessive slack either. Okay, so we just have the tiniest little bit still. We're Basically going to go a tiny bit tighter than that. Okay, so there's no tension on the chain, but there really isn't a bunch of slack. It's not flopping all over, but of course you can still move it. So now what I'll do is just hold the adjuster, so the bolt where it is, and lock the lock nut down. So this amount of wear, I guess, this sled has about 1,500 kilometers on it, and that chain has never been adjusted. So, okay, I've got that locked. Got just the smallest amount of deflection, but no tension. And all we'd have to do now, put the cover back on, and we would fill it with Chaincase oil. To fill it with Chaincase oil, you can do it two ways. You can do it by volume, or you can fill it, it's a fill to spill type idea. You fill it through this cap. This is just a rubber cap. You can take a little screwdriver and peel it out, or when you have it out, just of course push it from the back. And the full level is down here. Bit of a pain, but basically it's a hex bolt, or a square headed bolt, and you take that out, and that's the level. So it's like a fill to spill type idea. Typically myself, I just dump 250 milliliters in, and you know that's what it is, and it's full.